We've been reporting extensively on the impact tariffs are having on businesses across the country. Some are benefiting from them, others are not. Tonight, Kate Rogers takes us to Pottstown, Pennsylvania, where one manufacturer is realizing that the tariffs he hoped would help his company are actually hurting.
When President Trump first announced plans to levy import tariffs on aluminum and steel, the American Keg company was hopeful.
We had high hopes that it was going to impact our business in a good way.
The Pottstown, Pennsylvania-based manufacturer produces kegs made entirely of domestic stainless steel.
The small business found out it was on the bad end of a ripple effect of the Trump administration's ongoing trade war. With steel tariffs in place, demand for domestic steel increased, also increasing the price of the steel this company uses by about 20%.
The price of steel shot up the roof. The availability and the lead times to get it from the mill had increased. I mean, it was looking pretty grim. It affected our whole process, the amount of people. It's had a pretty dramatic effect on our company.
What's more, imported finished kegs from China are about $20 less than the ones the company makes here.
We just slowly watched the price of domestic go up and up and up. So we had to in turn raise our pricing to keep our margins up a little bit. And while this is happening, there's still $0 import tariff on finished import kegs coming into the country. So it was just widening the gap between our price and theirs.
As a result, the company says it's lost some 20% of its business and had to cut production in half, leading to significant layoffs.
It hits home pretty hard. I hired in every single one of our employees, and I had to lay over a third of them off. We used to run 3 shifts. This place used to be packed all the time. People had decent jobs. People had an income that they could count on. You know, one day you're giving somebody a chance at employment, and the next day you're telling them they don't have a job anymore.
American Keg CEO Paul Zacher was in Washington, D.C. this week, testifying in support of the additional tariffs on $200 billion worth of Chinese goods, particularly on imported kegs from China that are pouring into the country tariff-free. It's those imported kegs that have been taking business away from domestic companies like American Keg. For now, it's a waiting game to see how these tariffs shake out and whether they'll level the playing field for companies here at home. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Kate Rogers, Pottstown, Pennsylvania.